stainless steel French press. Now you may be asking yourself, why do I need to go out and buy a French press when I have a perfectly good drip coffee system at home? Well, I'll tell you this. The French press will make a much more flavorful cup of coffee than your traditional drip. And that's because of the process is uniquely different from a drip system. The way that a French press works is that you put your coffee grounds and your hot water inside the press. You let the coffee grounds float and steep for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then after 4 to 5 minutes, you're going to be putting your lid on your press and slowly pressing down, trapping the coffee grounds at the bottom of your French press. The process is much different because of this stainless steel mesh screen versus your paper filter. And with the coffee grounds being directly in contact with the hot water for those 4 to 5 minutes allows the coffee flavor and the essential oils to blend with the water more so than with your traditional paper filter, which is much finer and traps some of the oils and the coffee flavor. So we're going to move on to the benefits of this particular model made by Frieling. It's made out of stainless steel. When you traditionally think of a French press, you think of the French press with the glass container. I seem to think that the stainless steel model is superior, and I'll tell you why. It has a double-walled stainless steel exterior. It's polished on the outside, nice polished sheen, which makes it very attractive. It's nice and sturdy and a little heavy, which is nice. The benefits of that double-walled is that it retains the heat 4 times more than your traditional glass press. Also, it brews the coffee at a higher temperature, which allows more of the flavor of the coffee to come out in your coffee. And you don't have to worry about broken glass and replacing those parts. On to the plunger. I think this is probably the best French press on the market, basically because of this lid and plunger system. All of the parts here are made of stainless steel. Other plungers and other French presses use plastic parts, which can break, they stain, and they absorb odor. This can all go into the dishwasher if you need. We don't tend to do that here at our house. We just rinse them out and let them dry. I don't like to use soap on my French press because I don't want any of that soap flavor carrying into the coffee. Some of the negatives of a French press is it's a little bit more complicated than your traditional drip coffee system where you just push the button on and let it go. We were hoping when we first looked at this French press, because it was stainless steel, we would be able to heat the water in the press directly over the stove, and I was disappointed when I had to read the manufacturer directions and they said that you could not place this on the stove. So we have to heat our water in a kettle, then transfer it into the French press. So it creates another extra step. Also, cleaning on the French presses can be a little bit more tricky. The first time we tried to clean it, you had, the plunger all the way at the bottom with the coffee grounds, about 1 inch of coffee grounds below. You take it off, some is sticking to the bottom of the plunger, and then you have all this goop inside and trying to get it out. Do not put coffee grounds down your sink, otherwise you'll be calling a plumber to unclog your drains. Coffee grounds are not good down the sink. So you somehow have to get the coffee grounds into your trash and not down your sink. I found the most efficient way to do this is to use a strainer. It's cheap. Most of you have these at home. What I do is when I'm finished making my coffee, we pour out all the coffee after that 4 to 5 minute brew. Do not leave the coffee inside longer than that 4 to 5 minutes because you're going to get the coffee's going to get over absorbed. You want to put it into a thermos or your coffee cup right away. So after you're done brewing your coffee, you're going to be taking the plunger out. I put this over the sink and I just rinse the bottom of the plunger over my strainer here. Then I do the same thing. Then I do the same thing with the French press. I put a little bit of water and I kind of swish it around and I pour it through the strainer, and probably 99% of the coffee grounds stain this strainer. Some residue comes out, but it's really small and it's not enough to be concerned about clogging your drains. And then you just take this over to your trash can, and all the coffee grounds come out right away. So that makes it clean up very, very simple. We love this version of the Frieling. It is a little bit more involved than our traditional coffee drip system, but the coffee is much, much richer in flavor and tastes better.